Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Now on first down from the 30. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. Now on second down. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the tailback. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They're getting this guy lathered up. He breaks a tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass. It's Bean. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays. Those splash plays, they can change games. But you better secure the football first.
Oh, what a move. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Dropping back, it's Bean. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Caught behind the line. It's Estrada. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggie. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the returner goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Bean. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14-7.
He'll bring it out. It's Alvarez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And now on second down for this offense. The option look. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Comes out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ramos. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To throw, it's Bean. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28-14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for blockers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Picked off. Trying to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Texas A&M, number 36.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Texas A&M 42.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Bean. Spits it out to the back. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. The big fullback's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
First down here for the offense. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Texas A&M going quickly. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Aggies have this offense rolling. He's going to pass. He uncorks one deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got another 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Aggie! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get...
And the ball is picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, number 22.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Texas A&M, 56-2.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out fast.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just plowing ahead. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Bean. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Duke.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Texas A&M going up tempo. This guy can throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Floating away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Few things on offense. Was a tough hour back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. To the air. It's Bean. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Perez. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet. Let's
see what they've got on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw, it's Bean. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes a grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's